Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a review on the Pilates class. Yes, the Pilates class. If you're on Instagram and you like to work out or you like to do Pilates or yoga, I'm sure that you've seen them. I'm sure that you have gotten an ad. If you follow Devin Brungman or Tash Oakley, they are the owners and the founders of Monday Swimwear. They are always talking about it. So if you follow them, you will have seen the Pilates class or seen them talking about it. I am for sure. So I wanted to test it out for myself. I love Pilates. I've been doing it for probably close to 2 years at this point, regularly, very regularly. So I'm a Pilates junkie. So when I see different platforms and stuff like that, I definitely want to try them out and see different teachers. I wanted to try it out for myself and I figured why not film it, because we're all trying to figure out some good at-home workouts right now. So a little bit about the instructor. Her name is Jacqui Kingswell. I'll post a picture of her right here and her Instagram, but she is Australian and she was a professional dancer. She worked with several celebrities, including our girl Beyonce, and a few others. So she is a dancer, and I read an article that said that when she was younger, her instructor would make them do Pilates training as well. I'm also a dancer, or was a dancer, so I wish that I would have had some Pilates training back in the day when I was dancing, because it's really good for those stabilization muscles and all that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. She's a dancer, and she after she left the US, I believe, and having left her being on tour with different celebrities and stuff like that, she became a Pilates teacher. And with COVID happening and all of her studios shutting down, she decided to start the Pilates class platform. So that's a little bit of backstory on her, the instructor, and kind of how I heard about it. So she has her own app. The cost is $29.99 per month. So not too bad. I think anything between $10 and $30 is pretty normal. So not too bad at all. But I need to specify that's for the month-to-month subscription. If you buy the yearly subscription, meaning you just pay all at once, then you get like a discount. I think it maybe is like 12 or 15 or something like that dollars a month. So it's less, is the moral of the story, if you buy it all at once. But I just wanted to test it out. On her platforms, what I did like about it is she gives you your schedule every week. So I'll post a picture of my schedule here. She gives you two options. So I think it's called chill to satisfying, meaning less challenging to intermediate. And then she has a satisfying to intense, which is intermediate to like a more advanced level. So the difference is like some days you'll do multiple classes, or you do like a 45-minute type of class, and then she adds in some like cardio as well for the satisfying to intense. So she puts those schedules out every week on the Pilates class Instagram. I chose to do satisfying to intense because I'm a intermediate to advanced exerciser, Pilates person, whatever you want to call it, intermediate to advanced in terms of my level of activity. So I chose to do satisfying to intense. And that basically entails 4 Pilates classes a week and then 2 days of cardio. So she usually does like a 45-minute walk or run, or a 45-minute walk run. So I did that this week. And then usually on the last day, she does like more a stretching or like low impact, very, very low impact type of yoga class. So kind of like an active rest day type of thing, which is cool. Like I really liked the structure. I really liked the structure of like how she put everything together. So it was really good. So just basically 4 classes, 2 cardio days, and then 1 like stretch active type of rest day. She does Pilates classes, of course. She does like kind of cardio based classes. And then she does barre classes and then stretching classes. So there's like 4 different types of classes that you can do on there. Of course, you can pick and choose at your convenience on what you wanted to do, but she does, like I said, give you that schedule. So with all that said, I want to show you the footage of the classes and kind of my first impressions, what I thought, and then I'll come back at the end for my final thoughts. Okay, I'm about to start my first workout. It is late. I really did not want to do this. I'm really struggling right now. It is, what time is it? 9 o'clock. So this is day 1 of the Pilates class review. Today's a 30-minute class, a 30-minute full body class. It's her new class that she put out today or yesterday. I think she puts out a new class or so every week. So I'm about to do that. It's 30 minutes, like I said. And I'm gonna show you kind of how it is and let you know how I like it at the end. And then I'm gonna get ready to wind down and hopefully be a little bit earlier tomorrow so that I'm not so tired by the time I have to work out. But it was just one of those days, you know, life. Okay, as you can see, the sweat on me. I finished the class. I'm glad that I did it. I feel definitely better, like the energy's moving. I was just kind of like bleh today because like I said earlier, it's just one of those days. But first impressions, it's definitely different from like if you've done other kind of more traditional Pilates. It's definitely not that. It's not like there are elements, but I would consider it more, I don't even know if I would consider it a Pilates base. Like a little bit, but it's more so circuit kind of style a little bit, with like a tiny bit of Pilates thrown in there. So it's definitely not that super slow, kind of adjacent to yoga kind of thing, if that's what you're looking for. That's just my first impressions anyway. Of course, there are like hundreds of classes and things like that. So that was just the impression of the first class that I got today. And then tomorrow is kind of like a more cardio-esque kind of class. I do like that the intensity is higher than your average Pilates class. And I don't think I mentioned this, I am doing the most intense schedule that she has. So yeah, I'm interested to see what the rest of the week will bring. But first impressions, it's not like your typical mat Pilates class at all. It's definitely, the intensity is bumped up and you have more traditional type of like circuit training workouts with like some Pilates elements and some Pilates stretching and some, you know, downward dogs and child's poses and things like that in there. So anyway, I feel a lot better. I'm about to go shower and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, it's day 2, earlier today, not 9 p.m. So we're moving on up. I just got back from Target. I had to go get some things I ran out of, and I'm gonna get this workout in and rest for the rest of the evening. So it is 6:09. Today is another 30-minute workout. It's a cardio-based one, so that's great. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna put my hair back. And I'm just gonna do it. And then I'm gonna eat dinner after. I always like to time my workouts right before a meal because I don't like to I don't like to work out on a full stomach. So if I don't work out in the morning before breakfast, I will like wait after I've eaten my lunch and then work out before dinner, or wait until after breakfast and work out before lunch and then have my quote unquote post workout meal after that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Tonight I'm having a burger and hopefully the workout is good. Okay, day 2 complete. Tomorrow is a cardio day, so I'm gonna go outside and do a walk run as Jacqui suggests. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, I guess I'll give you a little debrief. Yeah, this class is definitely cardio based, like she says. Basically, you do like these circuits where you start out with a larger amount of time and then you decrease the time. So that's basically kind of how it went. Today's class wasn't my favorite, but I just really like the, you know, slow Pilates burn. So it was more so just like a circuit workout. So that's what I would compare it to. Okay, day 4. Let me turn around. The sun's coming from this way. Okay. No, wait, it's not day 4. Day 3. Today is a cardio day, so she says to take either a 45-minute walk or run. I was going to do a run walk, but I don't feel like it today, so I'm just going to walk for 45 minutes. It's 3 o'clock on the dot, so I will walk until 3:45. My 45 minutes are done. I think I've got about 3 miles in of walking, so that's great. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today is day 4. I have to double up on my workouts today because I am going out of town tomorrow. So, and I don't think that my hotel has a gym. So, in general, I don't know if I'm going to feel like working out. So I'm gonna double up on my workouts today. Today is a 45-minute class day, and then tomorrow, Friday, is a 45-minute walk or run. So I'm doing the walk right now, and then later on I'm gonna do the 45 minutes worth of classes. So day 4, let's go. Okay, you guys, it is several days later, but I am determined to finish this review, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I had a lot of things going on, but I am gonna finish this review. I'm going to continue along with the schedule. I have 3 more workouts to do, so this is going to be day 4's class. I'm gonna do 2 classes. One is the 15-minute morning energy boost, and then there is another 30-minute class as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those done, and I'll follow up after. I'm done. This was probably my favorite day so far. Today's, at least the 30-minute workout, was a flow, and it was very challenging. It was an abs and waist focused flow, so a lot of planking, things like that, but a lot of good stretching too. It was very challenging. I probably will feel it tomorrow. I need to have a proper post-workout meal, but yeah, it was very good, very challenging, very interesting movements, and then the 15-minute little energy boost was really good. Just a good way to kind of like get the blood pumping. I could definitely see myself like getting up in the morning and just busting that out. So yeah, today was definitely my favorite day so far, and her flows are very good. So yeah, it was good. Okay, I'm back to the next day. Well, today is a 30-minute barre class that I need a little bit of a low chair for. But I'm gonna use a laundry bin, or not a laundry bin, a dirty clothes hamper instead, because that's just what I have right here. If you're new to my channel, I kind of like am a nomad right now, so I kind of just have to work with what I have. So there we go. We're gonna use a dirty clothes hamper. Doesn't have that many dirty clothes in it. And we're gonna do a 30-minute barre workout, and I'll follow up with you after. Well, we were supposed to stand on the chair. I do not have a chair that I can stand on that's low enough, so I won't be doing that part of the class, FYI.
finished sweaty day, but this one was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was like, I mean, yeah, I told you it was barre, but there were also some like cardio sets in there too. So I had a little bit of a headache before this, and I feel a lot better, a little bit more energized. Whew, I'm all out of breath. But that was, I said yesterday was my favorite day so far, but I really liked this one too. This was a really good workout. Tomorrow, my last day, will just be kind of more stretching type of stuff, and her stretches are at the beginning and end of the classes are really good, so I'm excited about that one. And yeah, I'll follow up tomorrow for the last day. I'm getting golden hour, sun's about to set type stuff, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and get this done. So in terms of pros, I think there's a lot of variety. Like you can do barre, you can do Pilates, there's like lots of stretching you could do cardio type of classes. So I really did like that. Number two, they're quite challenging, at least on the satisfying to intense type of schedule. They're pretty challenging in that you're definitely going to get your heart rate up and all of that. I also liked how Jacqui gave a lot of modifications. So while in her cardio based classes and in general, like in some of her Pilates classes, there can be a lot of jumping and things like that. She gives you a lot of modifications if you don't want to jump, or if you want to keep lower, not go the extra mile in terms of intensity that particular day, just depending on how you're feeling. So I really did like that too. She's very calming. I love her voice. I think she's such a cute girl. Like she's cute, and her voice is very calming. I think she's a good instructor. Something else that I really like that has absolutely nothing to do with the workouts, but because it's me and I look at these types of things, her branding and aesthetic and all of that is beautiful. So if you go look on her Instagram, like just her posts, the aesthetic, her logo, her feed, all of the above, I think looks really good. So I can always appreciate that as a consumer. Love that. And then in terms of cons, I think this may be because she was a dancer, but kind of how she structures her classes, if you're used to typical mat Pilates, it's gonna be a little bit confusing to you. It's kind of like a fusion between like interval training. So instead of her counting the amount of reps that you do in a particular flow, then she like does a certain amount of time. So, and then like she'll do these type of circuits where like you'll do a few exercises for like 50 seconds, and then you do some for 40 seconds, and then you do some for 30 seconds. And while she does walk you through it, a lot of times it's like a combination, and so you have to remember like what it was and all of that. So it can be a little bit confusing. But I think it's just because, one, she's a dancer. Two, the reason why she does that is to allow for you to progress and get better, because if you're basically doing the same amount of reps, that means that like if you're doing it and doing a certain amount of reps in an amount of time versus a particular number, it allows for you to increase the amount of reps that you do. Does that make sense? So if I increase in my ability, like if I'm getting better at these particular exercises, you know, doing Jacqui's platform over and over, I'll be able to increase the amount of reps I do in 30 seconds from like where I started. So if I instead do 20 reps as opposed to like 20 seconds, then that means that I'm stuck doing the amount of repetitions that I've done the entire time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it allows you to progressively overload in the amount of time because you're getting more efficient doing it. Let me know if that makes any sense. I don't know. So yeah, I think and then the second kind of con, specifically for me, is because I like flows. Like I like my Pilates to feel like challenging yoga. Does that make sense? So hers has more of that cardio element to it, and a lot of the classes that I took in this particular week. And while I did take a flow from her and I really did like it, it wasn't as necessarily relaxing, does that make sense, as like flows with other instructors that I've done in the past. But I would say in general, way more pros than cons. And I did like how, you know, she incorporated a lot of interval training in there, and it increased kind of how challenging the classes were for that reason. And so it gives you
something else to do, because a lot of times people can get bored with mat Pilates, and so like it kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. So I really do appreciate that from her classes. So overall, I had fun time doing this challenge this week, testing out the Pilates class. I have a couple other challenges, well, not a couple, but at least one other challenge coming your way that I'm actually doing right now. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why. Have you tried the Pilates class? Are you going to try the Pilates class? Do you even like Pilates? Let a girl know. So leave that information down below. I'll see you on my next video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Squeaking. Goodness. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a video.
And just in general, I don't feel like no, if I feel like I'm going to, wait.
They're pretty challenging.